Hi, my name is Joseph Parker, WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
So Deontay Wilder has said that if Wladimir Klitschko was to come back, well, he's in fact got to come back and earn his title shot against Wilder. Now we'll get straight into his statement and we'll trash him. So this is what Deontay Wilder had to say. Well, we'll still have to wait and see what Klitschko does. Let him get back in and build him up. Look, Klitschko, when he fought Anthony Joshua, he was out for 2 years. He came back and lost, so he got to build himself back up. You can only live off his name for so long. You get to the point where you're not that fighter you used to be. I can't say used to be in some ways because he's still a somebody. He's still Klitschko. He did amazing things in his career and he can never take that back. Even when I went into camp with him, I learned a lot from him, so he can never take that from him. But the fighting scene, when you come back, you've got to build yourself up, especially against someone like me, because I'm coming in for the kill. I ain't playing around with nobody. I don't think he'll want that fight, to be honest, in my opinion. Klitschko had many times to challenge me. Every time he comes back, ain't nobody mentioning Deontay Wilder's name, because they know that is a tough fight. Deontay Wilder's statement. So there's lots of Easter eggs that we can crack open on this one. First of all, he learned a lot from camp. Yet your style and everything just hasn't improved. So what exactly did you learn? Well, I'll tell you what it was that you learned, and this is well documented, and it's factual, Wilder fans, that Klitschko knocked out Deontay Wilder in sparring. Big ass gloves, head guard. Okay, he knocked out Wilder in sparring on 2 occasions and made him quit on his knees with a body shot. That's what he learned. Okay, so there's the sparring in camp story. Rectified for everybody who didn't know that already. Now, as far as him coming back, he has to build himself up, and he had 2 years out before he fought Anthony Joshua. Well, again, Wilder, again, you're exaggerating. He had 18 months out from the time he fought Tyson Fury to the time that he fought Anthony Joshua. Okay, the same Tyson Fury who was off for 3 years when he fought you, okay, and fought 2 journeymen. To be honest, those 2 journeymen I could probably beat. But he fought them, and yet that was good enough to earn a title shot of you. We know why, because you thought that was an easy fight. And to be honest, it should have been an easy fight. Okay, listen, I love Tyson Fury, but there's no way he should have been able to go there at this stage of his comeback to America, to your own back garden, and beat you. And yeah, he got robbed. Why? Because he got dropped twice? If anybody's still going with that narrative, go watch another sport. Okay, that's not how you win a boxing fight. So Tyson Fury, after putting on all that immense amount of weight, and he was huge, absolutely massive. He was taking drugs. He was backdated a 2-year suspension for PED use. He had his boxing license suspended from him. He had mental issues, all this kind of thing. He got off the sofa after a terrible, terrible lifestyle of binge eating and binge drinking. Fought 2 cab drivers. Went to America and beat the living hell out of you. But yet, Tyson Fury earned a title shot, but Wladimir Klitschko didn't, or doesn't. I don't understand that. So Tyson Fury had been out the ring 3 years. Klitschko was out the year for 18 months. Not 2 years, as you're saying there, Wilder. 18 months. And in those 18 months, he had 3 training camps. One of them, he had nearly a full training camp, which was for the rematch against Tyson Fury. There was that one. Then he come back, he was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. He started his training camp after a few weeks before they actually announced the fight. He then got injured. I think he injured his wrist or his hand or something. I forget what it was now. But he got that. So before they announced it, they quickly switched it. So Joshua fought Molina just to keep busy. Okay. Then he went into camp again to fight Joshua at Wembley Stadium, as we all know about. So he had 3 full training camps in that time. Also, Klitschko is a gym rat. He's always in the gym. Not like Tyson Fury, who was always at the kebab shop. But Klitschko's got to come back and earn his title shot, yeah? Right, okay. Now, as for Klitschko had many opportunities to challenge Deontay Wilder. Yes, but your manager, Shelley Finkel, didn't want to make that fight. He even put out a statement saying that you are not ready. When you won the world title after defeating Jason Gavin, by the way, how did you earn your title shot exactly? Yeah, that's right. You waited for Vladimir's brother, Vitaly Klitschko, to vacate that belt. Bermane Stiverne picked up the vacant belt, then you beat Bermane Stiverne for it. But yeah, Josh was a paper champion for Charles Martin picking up a vacant belt, then he beat Charles Martin. It's exactly the same situation. So I don't understand why people will go with that narrative. But regardless, okay, Shelley Finkel said, you're still a baby, you're still a prospect, you're not ready. for Wladimir Klitschko. And that is a real easy fight to make. Because, as I said before, I've said this on numerous occasions, Shelley Finkel managed not only Deontay Wilder, but also Wladimir Klitschko. Would have been a real easy fight to make. But you didn't want that fight. And it could have been and should have been fought undisputed. But you didn't want to do it. Instead, other people were doing it, okay? You got the likes of Brian Jennings, your own countryman, went and fought Wladimir Klitschko. David Haye moved up from cruiserweight and fought Wladimir Klitschko. Tyson Fury fought Wladimir Klitschko. Multiple people, Tony Thompson even fought Wladimir Klitschko. Why did you not do it? Because you're afraid. Because of what he'd done to you in sparring. So don't say that he had every opportunity to challenge you when you didn't want to fight. Your own team, Shelley Finkel, didn't want you to fight, much like he doesn't want you to fight Anthony Joshua. It's exactly the same situation, okay? Difference is that back then he actually openly admitted, I don't want Wilder fighting Klitschko because I know Klitschko is going to spark him smooth out, much like he did in sparring. With Anthony Joshua, he's taken a different route on this one. He's trying to make out that Joshua doesn't want to fight. Yet Joshua offers Wilder, what, $100 million? And it's Joshua that don't want to fight. You're right, okay. So, Wilder, why does Klitschko have to come back and earn a title shot, but you don't? Or, sorry, Tyson Fury didn't. What's the difference in this one? As Tyson Fury was out the ring double the time and ballooned up in so much weight, Klitschko is always in the gym. So why does he have to? Why? Because he lost his last two fights to two fighters who would knock the living stuffing out of you. One of those was shown at a 50-60% version of Tyson Fury beat the living crap out of you. Imagine what Joshua would do to you. Joshua would eat you alive. And you know it. So these are the two guys that he lost to. And who knows what would happen in the rematch with Tyson Fury? Who knows? I love Tyson Fury, but let's be honest, on December the 1st when he fought Wilder, Joshua and Dillian Whyte would have dispatched Tyson Fury. I don't care what anybody says. Fury Power fans, please don't get upset, okay? Because I love Tyson Fury just as much as you guys do, but I'm not deluded, okay? Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua would have dispatched and destroyed Tyson Fury on December the 1st, on the same day that Wilder fought him. There is a difference in level. Totally different, okay? People seem to think that Tyson Fury, oh, he's back. He wasn't even close to being ready. But this showed how bad Wilder actually is. Okay? Now, so basically my point is, listen, first of all, Wilder ain't going to want that fight. He is not going to want to fight. If Klitschko was to come back, to be honest, it's kind of getting to the point I'm not too sure Klitschko will. And Klitschko's never been WBC champion. The reason being that his brother was always WBC champion. But when the opportunity was there, Shelley Finkel, who managed Wladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder, didn't want to make that fight. Much like he didn't want to make the Anthony Joshua fight or Dillian Whyte fight. Because he knows what's going to happen. He's got no confidence in Wilder. None whatsoever. But yet Wilder, he had to go and earn a world title shot, didn't he? Yeah, by fighting Malik Scott. Malik Scott, who smiled at him, gave him like a little bit of a wink. Wilder hit him flush on the gloves. And Malik Scott went down and out. Come on now. Wilder may hit very hard, but he ain't Superman. Okay? And then he fought Jason Gavin. Right, okay, so you earned your world title shot, didn't you? But yet, what? Other people have to go jumping through hoops. Look at Dillian Whyte. He's done a hell of a lot more in his career, and he's not even world champion than what you have. He's done a hell of a lot more than Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz got a world title shot. Dillian Whyte's done a hell of a lot more than what Tyson Fury had before he fought Wladimir Klitschko. Arthur Spilka, Johan Duapa. You even tried to fight Andre Wajcik. None of these guys even come close to what it is that Dillian Whyte's done, but yet you want to avoid him and have the WBC protect you. So, anyway, basically what Wilder's saying to you is, I don't want to fight with Klitschko, okay? Basically, I want him to come back. If he is going to come back, I want to see what he's like. I want to try and add a bit more mileage to him, a bit more age before I fight him, is what I want to do, because I'm not confident. Because if Wilder was confident, he'll do what he done with Tyson Fury, just take the damn fight. But clearly he's not confident, is he? Anyway, because we know that Deontay Wilder's a cherry picker and he will seek all kinds of opportunities to do whatever. But anyway, you drop your thoughts below about all this with Deontay Wilder being a complete coward as usual. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.